YouTube. Um, so this past weekend we went to the Homesteaders of America conference, and that was really awesome. And the entire time I was there, my heart was just so full. It was really a trip full of anxiety and like more extreme anxiety than I've had in a long time. I like visiting new places. I do not like to travel. And so, hey, Suburban, um, I'm just talking a little bit. What goes up must come down, right? Like that's a thing. So, um, this past weekend I went to the Homesteaders of America conference, and that was awesome. And I really enjoyed being around so many like-minded people. Like, everybody says that over and over and over again. When you are there, you don't feel weird. You don't feel like a minority, and you don't feel unrelatable. Yeah, I know. Um, so my heart was so full, and I was so, like, the whole time I was there, I was just like busting at the gills because I was so happy. And I've come back this week, and it was like a slow decline. Like, I was still riding on high for the first like 2 or 3 days I was back. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't know if I probably would go by myself, but I'd have to teleport there because I wouldn't want to drive. It was a 12-hour drive for us, so I don't know if I'd go by myself. I would, like, I would be there by myself, but I wouldn't want to do the traveling by myself. So I just was really happy to be there. And then this week, like, the beginning of the week, I was really like reaffirmed and empowered that it's not all for nothing. And I know it's not all for nothing, and I'm not the only one. And, Matthew went with me, and he got to enjoy everything just like I was. And that was nice. But today it's been hard today again. And I think it was harder in comparison to how included and accepted and all of that I felt. I just feel disenfranchised. I'm hoping in the next few days that I will be able to... Hi, aprons! I'm hoping that I will be able to turn these feelings into progress, into moving more toward what I want. Because what I want is what I want, and I find value in it, and that is enough for me. But I've just really been struggling this past day, really today. I feel misunderstood. And I posted this like super middle schooly cryptic Facebook post today, my status update. It was something like, the worst part, oh, my phone's gonna die soon. The worst part is being so misjudged and so misunderstood that it shakes your very convictions, and that there is no solidarity in solitude. And so I've just felt very alone today. And I fought with Matthew earlier. Not fought, but like, he hurt my feelings earlier. And I don't know. I felt like it was not a vloggable thing, but a liveable thing, I guess. I want, I miss feeling understood. I lost my best friend recently. Not like she's dead or anything, but like we haven't spoken in months, and I really found validation and everything through her. So not having her around has been, I know, Seb, I know. Loneliness is not just my thing. I understand that. But not having my best friend who loved and believed in me and believed the same things that I believed has been really hard. And that kind of came crashing down around me today. So like trying to be my own person again has been hard, and trying to remind myself that I am part of a greater community that is in love with a greater good has been hard. And I have a lot more to say on this, but my phone is about to die. But I have my charger in my pocket. Hold on. And is that an outlet? That is an outlet, and there's not even any spiders in it. Yeah, I'm sorry about it too, Sub. I love her dearly, and I love her son and her family, but it was becoming toxic, I think, even for both of us. You know, I don't think that it shouldn't have happened. I don't even know if this is charging my phone, so if I just disappear, I'm sorry. But I've just been, let me try this thing. I don't know. Will that let me? No. 3%? Yeah, and I'm charging. Okay. Cool. So I just have been struggling, and I'm trying to remind myself to do things that I find fulfilling. Because when you do things that are fulfilling to you, it means you don't need outside approval. Yes, sometimes you have to leave toxic people behind. And like I said, I don't think that she was exclusively toxic to me. I think that I was also becoming toxic to her. And so right now I'm not planning to ever speak to her again. But if it does happen, I'm hoping that we at least have enough time apart to reestablish ourselves as individuals. Because we were so close that it was becoming compromising to our own identities. Hey, Big Bear, I'm assuming it's Jason, so hi. So one of the things, like I said, that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do things that I find fulfilling. Because if I do things that I find fulfilling, I do not need outside approval. I don't need validation. And although I really enjoy that validation, I don't know anybody really who doesn't. I've got to get to a point again where I can function without it. Hey, stop for a second. What's up? I have stopped. You're gonna have to type fast. I'm sure there's a lag. I'm not smiling because like I was saying earlier, I feel lonely and disenfranchised because this past weekend at the conference, I was on cloud nine and I was among so many friends, and even though I'm not like super close with any of you, really except for Trish, I guess, even though I'm not like super close with any of you guys, I hold you in a very high regard and I love you dearly. And my heart was so full to be around so many like-minded people, and everybody says that over and over and over again, and what goes up must come down, and Sub thought that was, you know, a ripe opportunity for jokes. My heart was so full, and I was on cloud nine until yesterday, and then today I've just been really down. And in the next couple of days, I'm hoping to be able to turn that into something productive and do what I want to do and do things that I find fulfilling so that I don't need approval and validation from other people. I think that's very important. And I've not been doing that. I've had to do the financial hustle, which is not fulfilling to me, and I've had to do, you know, moving and relationships and all of the things. You feel that way too? It's really hard to be so loved and so appreciated and then not be anymore. Yes, that's why people need this community. Yeah, it's like absolutely why. It's so hard to be and feel so loved and then go back to reality where you're a minority again. It's really, really kind of heartbreaking and sobering and lonely. And that's where I'm at right now, you know, and people tell me all the time, you know, I love you and I love your videos because you're so real and you do all these things. Let's see, friends had to travel long distance. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right, Jason. You are absolutely right. People didn't used to get to see their friends all the time, and it used to be a long travel, and so you know, being lonely used to be the norm, and we don't do that. But at the same time, in the 1800s, more people were living the kind of lifestyle that we all want, and there was more camaraderie in that. Yes, they did. They held on to the memory until the next time. But there was more camaraderie during that time. And so, disenfranchised is the best way. Right. Yeah, Seb. I understand. But like I said, in the next couple of days, I'm hoping to be able to turn this into productivity. But right now, I'm sad. And so many people say, you know, I know you don't have a lot of subscribers, but I really watch you because you're so real and you're, you know, raw, I guess. Green is probably the word that I would use, because I don't make great videos. Yes, we eat better, we feel better, and we are free. Yes, absolutely. That's why we do what we do. But I'm going to turn this into something good. I know I will, and I'll be doing the more fulfillment thing without trying to be hedonistic. But it's just really difficult, because I have not felt that type of understanding. Being understood is better than being loved. A lot of times they go hand in hand. A lot of times they also go hand in hand with respect. But I don't want to be loved unconditionally, and I don't want to be respected without question. I want to be understood. You need someone to talk to. You need a confidant. And yes, exactly. I need a confidant. And that was my best friend. And like I said, we are not speaking anymore. And we have not since the middle of August. And I'm not necessarily in the market for a new best friend. I've never had one before her. But she completed me in such a way that I would have married her for health insurance. And I would have taken her son if something ever happened to her. And I loved her very deeply. And so it's been really hard to go without her. And without her understanding, not so much her approval, because we definitely didn't agree on everything, but it's been very hard to go without her knowledge and her understanding and her acceptance of the things that I really believed in. And so, like, I kind of felt that again at the conference, and now I'm back down again. And it's just a stark reminder that this is the world that I don't want to live in. And I want to create a new world for me and my family that looks nothing like what I have here. And so we'll see how that goes. We'll see when I get done in the next little bit. But, you know, like I said, everybody that I talk to is all like, you don't have a lot of subscribers, but I watch you because, you know, you're so real or whatever. And so I'm feeling very raw and very real right now, very green, like I said. You know, I don't make good content, I don't make regular content. But when I do make something that's good, it's profound. You know, my most popular video has like 4,700 views or something, which I'm pretty proud of for the size of channel that I am. You know, so when I do something, it's unorthodox, but it's a thing that people need, and I'm okay with that. I'm not looking to grow my channel or anything crazy like that, but that's where I'm at with it, and I was just feeling like sharing, so I really appreciate all of you coming on and chatting and reaffirming me and, you know, identifying with where I'm at right now. But I'm going to do something tonight that I find fulfilling. I'm going to go sing karaoke with a good friend of mine and enjoy being with her. And who knows, I might come back on again later after that. We'll see. But we've got a babysitter for tonight, and we're not going to waste it. And we are going to go have a good time. So thank you, as always, so much for watching. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being exactly who you are. Thank you for watching, and I will see you around.